okay? What it is to be a chosen one, what your life looks like, how it usually goes, expectations. You know, give me a little validation, confirmation. Hello. 2 weeks ago, I think, about 7 days to 2 weeks ago, we did a reading on chosen ones that is on YouTube. Go check that out. Watch that before you, well, if you're watching this as a playback, we're speaking to those in the future. If you're watching this as a playback, go watch the reading first and then come back and watch this. If you're here now, we're about to get into this lesson, okay? And talk about the distinct lifestyle of being chosen, okay? Because it's not all cracked up to be what they try to make it seem like. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate you, sugar. It's not peaches and cream and sunshine and fruity pebbles. This shit is ghetto, okay? This shit is real ghetto out here in these spiritual streets, and I really want to make sure that you guys feel seen and validated, and not feel, you know, like you're doing things wrong or like your life is going to shit just because you're struggling a little bit. Because being a chosen one, being somebody who is set apart, okay, on purpose, it's real ghetto, okay? It's a ghetto life. It's a ghetto life to live, and it's not that you did anything specific to deserve this, okay? It is not a punishment, even though sometimes it may seem like that. Thank you for the rose, my love. And the heart me. It may seem like a punishment sometimes because of what the fuck be going on. But it's not. Okay? I promise. It's not a punishment. If anything, your reward is bigger than what you're going through. I pinky promise. Pinky promise. I swear. Y'all know pinky promises. I don't play about no pinky promise now, okay? Now give me your pinky back. Don't be fucking shit. Give me your goddamn pinky. Promise my pinky. Okay, so we about to get into this lesson. Now, you gave it back. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, because don't leave me out there hanging. Okay, period, because I love y'all, so let me back. Alright, so let's get into it. Big up people, can y'all see the board clear? Do I need to move anything over? Divine. Hi, Sugarfoot. Alright, okay, so let's get into this ghetto-ness of what it is to be a chosen one. Everybody can see? Okay, cool. Now, thank you, Pumpkin. Alright. A chosen one, number one, speaking of divine, is divinely picked. I'm gonna write a little big today because I be feeling like I be writing too small when I be watching the playback. Divinely picked. Okay? What does that mean, Poca? That means this is coming from, this is above your pay grade. This is above most people's pay grade. Probably not yours. But this is above most people's pay grade. Who you are, who you're supposed to be. Okay? Thank you for the gift, my love. This is divine. Okay? Don't nobody got no control over it. Can't nobody take it from you. They can't steal it from you. They can't do nothing with you. It's raining. I know y'all can hear that, but I think it's perfect. Okay? Little serenade going on in the background. Above everybody's pay grade. Okay? So I've had people ask me like, well, can somebody steal my life purpose, or can somebody destiny swap with me? Can somebody no. It's above their pay grade. It's nothing they can do about it. Okay? Now, what can happen is you not step into what you're supposed to step into and you hinder yourself. Now that can and does happen a lot. Okay? And this is when we have these repetitive ass lifetimes and reincarnations. And we back again with the bullshit. Starting over, having to do it again. Because with this, comes a soul mission mission. You're not just here to be here. You're here to get some shit done. Okay? You're here to make a change. Okay? You're here to save some people, heal some people, get some shit up out the bloodline, clean some shit up, rescue some shit. You know? You here on mission, bitch. You can't just be here lollygagging. This is why chosen ones, we can't do the shit other people do because we get in trouble. Have y'all ever realized being the chosen one, that karma come back fast as shit? You think you're going to be out here bullshitting like everybody else bullshitting. And you think you're going to try what everybody else trying. Thank y'all for the gifts and the populars. I appreciate y'all. You think you're going to be out here just kicking it. And spirit come in and grab your ass by the baby heads in 2.5 seconds. You can't even blink. You already done got snatched up. Thank you, D'Angelo, my love. I appreciate it. You done got snatched up already. You see people out here, they can do whatever the fuck they want. And it seemed like they could just get away with shit. You know what I'm saying? They could just live and just be free and lollygag around this hoe. But let you try it. Let you try to do the shit that they doing. Thank you, my love. Let you try to do the same shit that they out here motherfucking doing. And watch you don't get choked up. Immediately. Okay? Because you're divinely picked, baby. You're hand-picked. You're here on a mission. Thank you, my love, for the beans. Thank you for the gifts. You're here on a mission. You have a purpose. So these other motherfuckers, they can do whatever they want because ain't nobody checking for them in the first place. Nobody's checking for them in the first fucking place. Nobody really cares. They not important to the spiritual realm. Not in that sense. So they can go out here and bullshit. They can go out here and cuss people the fuck out. They can go out here and be malicious. They can go out here and be evil and conniving and snake motherfuckers and be dirty. Thank you, my pumpkin. They can go out here and do all the bullshit. But let you try it. And you don't have to be doing it multiple times. You just try to do it that one time. Let you go out there and do it that one time and see what happens. Your ass is grass. Thank you, my love. Your ass is fucking grass. Okay? Because you not them and they not you. Simple as that. Okay? This is not self-appointed. Can we catch that real fast? This is not self-appointed. You can't just deem yourself a chosen person. You know what I'm saying? You can't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm just going to, start claiming shit. No, babe. This is not something you could just choose. You can't just be like, oh, that sounds cute. I want to be a part of that. This is blood in, blood out. This is some skin in the game. Okay? And the gag is, most people who are chosen don't want to be. That's how you really start to discern between these motherfuckers who just be claiming titles. Hello, my baby. These motherfuckers who just be trying to claim shit versus people who really in it. Because motherfuckers who really in it, thank you, Pooh, don't want to be. They're not choosing this. Because this is not fun. To really live this life, to really be on a soul mission, to have a mission on your head that you have to complete. It is mandatory. Don't nobody want that shit. We're not going to be out in the streets lollygagging with everybody else. Why would I choose this? What the fuck? This is not the first choice. So we chosen choose a hard life to go through. Well, we agreed to it before we come here. Right? In order to be a chosen one here in this earthly realm, you are powerful spiritually. In order to be a chosen one in this earthly plane, you are already on a different level spiritually, which is why you accepted this mission, because only somebody of a certain power, of a certain authority, could come and complete what needs to be done. Right? There is ranking in the spiritual realm. I've explained this before. If you've been following me for a while, y'all know we done went over this 1,000 billion gazillion times. There is spiritual ranking, and everybody's not ranked the same. Hello? Everybody's not ranked the same. Everybody's not on the same page. It just is what it is. In life, in the spiritual realm, in different dimensions, there is rank. And everybody's not on the same page. Everybody's not at the same rank. Don't make them any less important. It just means that they not responsible for doing the shit that you responsible for doing. Period. It just is what it is. Nobody's looking at the worker to do the job of the CEOs. Nobody's looking at them the same. Nobody's looking at the manager and the employee in the same breath. Nobody's looking at the supervisor and the employee in the same breath. They're just not. Nobody's holding the janitor, no tea, no shade to the janitors, we love them. Nobody's holding the janitor at the same esteem as the CFO, the CEO, the principal. I don't know why I started thinking of a school. I guess it makes sense. Okay? They're not held on the same level. So, in order for you to be a chosen one and be on a soul mission, you are obviously of a higher rank in the spiritual realm, which is why you get this tough ass life, because you can handle it. It don't feel like you can handle it when you handling it. I will say that. The shit don't feel handleable. Just let me get away with it. I know it's not a word. It don't feel like you can handle that shit when you're going through it. But when you make it on the other side of it, you be like, God damn. Shit. Because the gag is, you always make it on the other side. When have you not made it on the other side? You know? It wasn't fun. I'm not saying that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you enjoyed it. I'm just saying, when have you not made it on the other side of whatever the fuck it was? Whatever problem, whatever issue, whatever circumstance, whatever trial, whatever tribulation. You always make it on the other side, right? And you're always rewarded for whatever work you do. It don't always come quickly. And that's exhausting with itself. It's not always coming fast. You know what I'm saying? But it gets there when it's supposed to. And it's always right on time. You know what I'm saying? It's always right on time. Alright. Now, everybody got this. I'm going to move out the way. Screenshot. And then we're going to get into early childhood. I'm going to go through the different stages of life and what it looks like for those who are chosen. If you have this screen recorded, screenshot it, written down, throw a W in the chat, and then I'll erase it and we'll move on to the next thing. I know I'll be taking y'all by steps, so make sure that you got it all. Just a quick recap. Why y'all doing what you're doing? So, being the chosen one, you are divinely picked, handpicked, set aside. Okay? It's not an accident. This is not by accident that you are where you are, that you're living the life that you're living. That's not what it is. Okay? You are on a soul mission because you are a soul. Naturally, that is your identification. You're not this body. You're not this vessel. You are a soul here on mission. You have a job to do. There's a reason why you are here. Okay? This is not self-appointed. Meaning, you can't just deem yourself chosen. When I say blood in, blood out, that means that you were hand-picked. This shit is in the fibers of your DNA. Okay? You were born with it because it was already in you before you got here. Okay? And that is because you are powerful spiritually. In the spiritual realm, you are a powerful being. You're not no regular, smuggler, degler ass, you know what I'm saying, just spirit. You are of ranking in the spiritual realm. Alright? Everybody good on this? But how do you know for sure? That's what we about to go through right now, honey pot. Give me 2 seconds. You're welcome, my love. Alright. Let's move on to early childhood and what that looked like for most of us. Well, I'm going to say all of us for real, because we all kind of got the same experiences here. All right. So, early childhood. You feel different. Heavy black sheep energy. Thank you, D'Angelo. You feel different. Heavy black sheep energy. You don't blend in with everybody. You don't blend it. I mean, no matter how hard you try, you could be doing the same exact thing as everybody else, going the same places, talking the same, walking the same, dressing the same, acting the same, being the same, eating the same foods, drinking the same juices, sodas, everything. It don't matter. It don't matter. You are different as hell. Them people do not accept you. They don't accept you. Some of you may have even felt like, damn, am I adopted? Is this really my family? Do I got a different mama or something? You know what I'm saying? What the freak? I just don't fit in with these motherfuckers. And I mean, you and your siblings can have the same mama and daddy. Don't matter. For some reason, you just different from everybody. Don't matter. You don't blend in. You don't fit in nowhere. Family. And we talking about early adulthood. Early childhood. So elementary school, daycare. I'll even throw middle school in there. You don't fit in. Okay? Most of you guys were forced to be loners. Not that you necessarily wanted to be alone. Not that you necessarily didn't want to have friends. Not that you necessarily didn't want to be a part of, some type of friend group. Not saying that you wanted 1,000 friends, but you wanted to have your people. Everybody want their people. I don't care how much people fake it to make it. Everybody want to be a part of their people, their tribe, right? It just never happened for you like that. You may have had one friend, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that you kind of got along with, but it really wasn't what you were desiring, right? That family that you desired, it never felt like that. It never felt like it clicked, like it really, really made sense, like everything about it was aligned, right? Which leads to a lot of isolation. A lot of y'all were isolated. Some, not by choice. You didn't choose, like I said, you didn't choose to be isolated. You didn't choose to not fit into these circles or fit into these family dynamics. That wasn't your choice. right? Some of you guys learned early on that you didn't fit in, so you became isolated before you even got to elementary school, before you even got to middle school. You knew early on, like, fuck it, I'm just not even going to try. I'm just going to be alone. I'm just going to be by myself. Some of y'all probably wasn't talking like that. And people thought that you was quiet. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of chosen ones, people be thinking that we quiet for, a nice part of our childhood, because we just don't be talking. We be like, you know what, y'all talk. I ain't saying shit. Y'all talk amongst yourselves. I ain't saying the goddamn thing. A lot of people thought you was quiet. They thought something was wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? They probably try to label you on the spectrum or something, because I don't believe in all that spectrum shit. That's just me. Okay. They probably thought you was, you just ain't had no rap for these motherfuckers. They wasn't on your wavelength. They didn't understand you and you didn't understand them. Living two different lives. Right? A lot of y'all had unusual wisdom. You just knew shit. And I'm talking about at a young age. Wise beyond your years. Oh, so, you could have had some of those labels. But you just knew certain things that a usual child, a quote-unquote normal child, would not have known, should not have known. You were probably handing out advice or introspection or perspective to adults or people older than you as a young child. You know what I'm saying? Getting in trouble for your mouth. Not because you were saying disrespectful things, but because you was clocking the teeth of a lot of these adults. And they didn't know how to handle that shit. So they'd be like, you talk too much. You're disrespectful. You don't know what to say out your mouth. Who are you talking to like that? You're like, what? I'm just telling you the truth. What the fuck? I don't think I did anything wrong here. I was just pointing out. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Alright, fine. I just won't say shit. But something in you couldn't keep it. You couldn't keep it to yourself. When some shit was fucked up, you just had to say it. A lot of people may have said that, you was blunt, or you say too much, or you too harsh, right? And it wasn't because any of those things were true. You just had a wisdom that surpassed the current state of your physical being. Right? Why does a 5-year-old know this? Why does a 6-year-old know this? Why does a 7-year-old know this? Why does an 8-year-old know this? This doesn't make sense. Right? Some of you guys probably developed quickly as children or as babies. Some of y'all probably walked early. Some of y'all probably talked early. Very fast development. You know what I'm saying? Like myself, I started walking at like 9 or 10 months. I was up and at 'em. Let's go. Where we going? Okay? I ain't had time to do all that crawling shit. My mom was like, I don't even think you really crawled like that. I said, girl, I had shit to do. I had places to go people's feet. I ain't had time to be on my knees crawling around this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys developed very early as children. You surpassed your milestones as a child. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get me to skip a couple grades when I was in elementary school. My mom was like, no, because she's going to be with children that are older than her and she's not going to be ready to deal with it and blah, 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 blah. But I could have graduated earlier. You know, I could have been out earlier. Right? So some of y'all were just super smart, super wise, right? Moving super fast. Okay? Unusual wisdom. A lot of the things that you didn't necessarily learn. You were just born with this information. So this is why some of y'all you just be knowing shit, and then when you think about it, or people be like, where do you get that from? Or how do you know that? You can't really answer. Right? You can't really be like, oh, it was a book, or it was something that I saw, or, it was something that I watched on TV, or it's like, I don't know how to know. I just know. I don't necessarily remember where I got that from. I don't remember nobody telling me. You know what I'm saying? Just something that just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for the gifts, right? Early adversity. You went through something very early on in life. Poverty, dysfunction, SA, or some other type of assault, losing a parent, homelessness, something, illness, you know, near-death experience, something happened. Drug addict parent, had to take care of your siblings, adopted, given away, something. You know, you went through something very early on in life. Very early on, you experienced some type of adversity, some type of situation, some type of pain, some type of deep wound, right? Very, very early on in life. All of these things may not seem like it, but it's preparing you at a very early age to have a certain strength, to have a certain insight, to have a certain ability to reach people, to have more experienced wisdom, right? More direct wisdom. Not just the things that you know from being intertwined with Spirit Source Universe, but also to have experiences that you can actually recall that have taught you certain things, right? So all of this was happening. For example, feeling different, being a black sheep. This was teaching you to be unique. You're not supposed to fit in, boo. The earlier you realize it, the faster you can step into what is for you. Because the mission of a chosen one is always very unique. There's always something very you that you offer to the universe, to society, to this plane, right? It is very you. Nobody else can bring this energy. Nobody else can offer this to the world. Only you come with this specific energy, this specific insight, right? This specific aura. Only you have this. So you had to be the black sheep so that you can learn early on. Boo, don't be trying to fit into these motherfucking spaces. Don't be trying to be like these people. Don't be trying to do all of this and all of that for acceptance. Be who you are. You know what I'm saying? Be who you are. And the sooner you understand that, overstand that, you're able to more quickly align with whatever the destiny is so you can complete the soul mission. Right? Isolation. This is teaching you what? Intuition. This is teaching you trust of self. Right? This is teaching you not to just accept any and everybody into your space. Boundaries. This is teaching you connection and relationship with higher self. Thank you, my love. You know what I'm saying? All of this is teaching you how to depend on you, not entirely, right? Because eventually sometimes we gotta lean on other people. Sometimes we need a helping hand. Sometimes we gotta work together. That's fine, right? But it teaches you that the core of what you need to sustain yourself is always you. You are home. You know what I'm saying? Hi. You are home. It is what it is. Okay? E.T. Y'all remember on E.T. Phone Home? His antennas always picked up on where the house was. It kept beep, 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 beep. And he beeped his ass right back to where he's supposed to be. You are home. No matter where you go, no matter what you do, no matter who you work with, no matter who you're around, no matter what you got going on, you are home. And this isolation teaches you to understand that, overstand that, and accept that. And understand that it's not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Some people like, I just be by myself. And, it's not wrong being by yourself. Not all the time, because it is healthy to have other people. Right? Not all the time. And sometimes too much isolation can make you eternally be in this isolated energy when now you don't know how to interact with motherfuckers. Or you just don't want to. You're not trying to do all that now. You got to balance it. Right? But you learn early on that this is something that's important. That unusual wisdom, another layer of learning to trust yourself and trust your own wisdom, your own intellect. Especially when it comes to the way that you navigate this life. There's going to be so many people, especially those who are on the outside of you, trying to tell you what you need to be doing. How you need to be moving. What job you need to be working. What career you need to be going after. What school you need to be attending. You know what I'm saying? What elbows you need to be, brushing. Everybody gonna have a damn opinion. Well, what kind of business you should be opening if you even open a business? Because some people don't think that you should even be doing that. There's always gonna be motherfuckers who are trying to offer a whole nother voice, a whole nother perspective, a whole nother insight. And it's not always something that you need to be listening to. Can spirit source sometimes send messages through other people? Yes, but it is always confirmation. It should never feel like new information to you. It should always be confirmation. If somebody's bringing something to you, you've never heard that before, thought that before, came to your mind before, dreamt about it, something, then that's probably not for you. Okay? Because how can I confirm that you saying what's true? It got to come from me first. And my spirit team is not going to tell you something before they tell me. That's not how that works. That don't even make sense. They got my whole direct phone number. Why would they call you and skip over me? That's not how spirit source works. That's not how intuition works. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that go. I'm a Sagittarius rising. That's not how that go. Right? So anytime anybody's trying to bring you any insight or give you any advice, it should always serve as confirmation. Okay? And then early adversity, baby, this is teaching you strength. This is teaching you determination. Right? This is showing you that if you can make it through these tough things, these horrible situations at a young age, when you didn't have all that you thought that you needed, when you were still developing into who you are, who you're supposed to be, if you can beat what you beat at that young of an age, imagine what the hell you can do as an adult. As someone who is more developed, who has more information, who has more life experience. Imagine how far you can take it then. I always say, don't use your past as a reason to stop. Use it as an example to keep going. Because if I made it past the past, what the fuck I'm going to stop for now? If I'm looking back to see, oh yeah, I beat that shit, I overcame that, I made it past that. That's not a reason to stop. That's a reason to keep going, because obviously life can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Obviously life can't fuck with me. I got hands too, bitch. You know what I'm saying? You might have had me on the ropes a couple times, but bitch, I always came back and had a KO. Period. Alright, so go ahead and screenshot this, and then we're going to move on to early adulthood. Let me know, W's in the chat, when y'all got this screenshotted, recorded, written down, whatever. If you're new, drop some hearts in the chat. Welcome all of my newbies. Make sure you stick around. Shout out to all my newbies. Welcome in. If you are OG, triple OG, go ahead and drop them hundreds in the motherfucking chat. Let them know how we get down over here. That part. Okay, everybody got this? Let's go ahead and move on to early adulthood. Shout out to my OGs. Shout out to my newbies. I appreciate all of you guys. Shout out to everybody who's gifted so far, everybody who shared, who's liked, who's commented, who was just taking in the energy. Even if you ain't did none of that, you just here, just observing, just watching. I appreciate you too, Pooh. I appreciate you too. Okay, now, young adult phase. We went through childhood. Now, let's go through young adult phase. Okay? The first one is faced repeated betrayals. You face repeated betrayals. It's just like, is anybody loyal? Do anybody fuck with me? Do anybody like me? Shit. Okay. Golly. It's like I'm fighting for a motherfucker to be loyal on this bitch. Like, what do I need to do to get a little loyalty? People stabbing me in the back. And when I say anybody, I'm talking about family. I'm talking about your mom. I'm talking about your sister. I'm talking about your brother, your cousin, your granny, your uncle, your bestest friend from the sandbox when y'all was both in pull-ups. It don't matter. Everybody on your ass. Everybody's betraying you. Everybody is doing some shit behind your back. That's why a lot of us, we got trust issues before we even graduate high school. Baby, we don't trust nobody. All of y'all are ops. Baby said even the dogs. Baby, even the dogs, the rats, the roaches, the kitties, everybody. Just betrayal after betrayal after betrayal after betrayal. Not even warranted. It's not like you did something to them first, because chosen ones usually start off very loyal. Because we give a lot of what we want in return. We also, because of that unusual wisdom, had the emotional intelligence enough to know, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. We might fall out, but I still fuck with you. We may be at odds sometimes and not see eye to eye, but I still fuck with you. These people, it's like they couldn't understand the concept of loyalty. They couldn't understand the concept of being there for somebody, showing up for somebody, giving grace. It seems like you always gave everybody else grace, but then nobody want to give you grace. You do one little thing, and everybody turn their back on you. Like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this? You know what I'm saying? Hello, my love. Right? Repeated betrayals by people that you love, by people that you fuck with, people that you thought you was going to be with to the end. Alright? They all show their true colors. The next thing. Many spiritual attacks. Many spiritual attacks. It's exhausting. I feel like it's like, damn, I've been fighting since I got here. The hell? Many spiritual attacks. Evil eyes. Jealousy. Right? Some of this ties into the betrayals. People going behind your back, setting you up. Right? Some of y'all even dealing with actual spirit attacks. You can't even see this motherfucker. It's invisible. And it's whooping your ass. How is Casper beating my ass right now? In dreams, absolutely. It's like what the freak? Can't catch a break. And it can show up in a lot of different ways. Mind you, we talking about young adulthood. So this is, I'll say, from high school on up to maybe early 20s. And shit, even on past that sometimes. Right? It can come in the form of like car issues, home issues, money issues, baby daddy, baby mama issues, family drama, trouble with the law. You know what I'm saying? Just different things that's just like, bro, this is exhausting, right? Can't get my footing. Not really having the stability that you want. Having a very unstable experience. You have really, really good days, and then all of a sudden everything goes to shit. And then you have another set of really good days, and then for like a month and a half to 2 months to 3 months, sometimes a year, you like, bruh, am I cursed? Did somebody put some shit on me? You know what I'm saying? You start questioning what the fuck is going on around here. Did somebody threw a little something in my path? What the fuck? Can't figure that shit out for the life of you. What is happening right now? I feel like I'm just getting whooped, mollywop. What the hell? That shit is stressful. That usually leads to I'm on the right one. Make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah. Identity crisis. You start questioning who you are. I think it's with an E. Is crisis with an E or an I? I feel like it's an I. Whatever. You go through an identity crisis. Yeah, it's with an I. I had it right the first time. So I gotta trust that intuition, babe. Trying to figure out who the fuck you are. Who am I? Who am I? Am I supposed to live this type of life? Some of us, we take that shit to hell. Right? Now you dancing on the pole. Now you selling your body. Now you out here hoeing. Male or female. Deep in the church. You know what I'm saying? You doing a whole bunch of shit that just like, is you cool? Alcohol abuse, substance abuse, opioid abuse, smex abuse. You hopping from one pony to the next, or you are the pony doing the hopping. Catch my drift. You all up in place. You don't know who you are. You starting to question yourself because there's so much going on. It's so much that you're trying to figure out. It's so much that you're trying to handle. It's so many things coming at you at once. You don't know what to do. So you feel like, well, if I just change up who I am, if I just do some other shit, maybe I have a different experience. Right? Some of my men, you get into selling things that you ain't supposed to be selling. Women do the shit too. Out here getting locked up. Trouble not finding you, you finding trouble. Let's keep it all the way real. Trouble not always finding us. Sometimes we outside like, trouble. Let me get a little piece of that. I'll take 3. Out here looking for toxicity. You know what I'm saying? Because you're struggling to come to terms with the fact that you have a very unique experience, right? And especially because a lot of us came from religious influences, right? We don't really have those people to come and tell us, hey, this is why you're going through this. This is why your life has been like that. This is why you've been experiencing X, Y, and Z. Hell no. A lot of us grew up in religious environments, whether you went to church or not. Somebody in your family said God did and the devil did this and God did that and this is how it is and what. None of them explain spirituality to you. So you didn't have anybody to coach you through what the fuck this looks like and why you're experiencing what you're experiencing. Thank you, my love. Nobody was there to give you the layout to make this shit make sense. So not only are you going through all of these trials and tribulations, but now you gotta figure it out on your own. Yes, no guidance, no help, no support for real. 100% by yourself. Figuring that shit out. Making mistakes. Finding trouble. Getting into shit. Acting outside of your true identity. Because you don't know what it is. Because you struggling to figure this shit out in the first place. You expect me to know who I am? Bitch, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? You expect me to know who I am? I don't got nowhere to lay my head. Okay? You expect me to know who I am? Don't you see all these kids I got? You don't see these bills? You don't see me trying to make it? You don't see my car out there on all 4 flats? Girl, I don't know. I don't even got time to figure out who I am right now. Because all I've been taught to do is be consumed with what is going on around me and what is happening around me. Not going within, right? Understanding who I am, understanding my ability, my power, right? Not understanding, overstanding that I am the source that will change the outside environment. If I understand, overstand the inside identity. When I know who I am in here, everything around me has to change. Because my outside is what? A reflection. But who the fuck taught us that? Most of us was taught, well, God coming, baby. Just wait on him. The devil just mad. Jesus gonna be there. Just hold fast. Just hold tight. Just sit tight. Just keep coming to church. Keep paying your tithes and doing what you're supposed to do, and turn the other cheek and be nice. Well, that's not helping. What the fuck, Grandma? Girl, did you set me up? Girl, you set me up. This is a setup. This is all a plot that Todd set up. And you a part of it, Granny. Okay? Don't got time for that. The last one. Sudden loss. Just start losing shit. You hit a period in your life where you just start losing shit. People, opportunities, housing, cars, relationships, actual people passed away. It's like shit is just gone. You just wake up and it's just gone. Like, what the freak? Can't catch a break. Jobs, gone. Opportunities, gone. Doors that was once open, closed. And it didn't just close. They slammed that bitch in our face, didn't it? Hit our nose and everything. Busted our shit all up. Thank you, my love. Damn, they knocked us out. Constant rejection, yes. Just loss after loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. It's exhausting. It's irritating. It's exhausting. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It's enough to make you be like, you know what? If we talking real, I'll knock all this shit over right now. And I'll leave. I'll leave this earth. If you know what I mean, if you catch my drift. Baby, I will eject me from this planet. Do you hear me? I'll just go ahead and do that. I don't gotta wait for the death angel. Bitch, I'll put my black cape on myself. Because I'm tired. I'm fed up. Already been dealing with this shit since childhood. And you telling me it's not getting better? Now I'm losing everything that I feel like I done scraped pennies together to get in the first place. And you gonna take it? The one person that I had in my corner, you gonna take them? The job that I finally got that I felt like was for me, that can get me to where I can see myself in my head, that was gonna give me the income that I needed to move, to get my car, to take care of my kids, what I need to do, you gonna take it? The relationship that I thought was gonna be the one that really feeds my soul? Are you being for real right now? Is this a prank? Am I being punked? That shit is sending you into a goddamn spiral if you let it. Most of us go through that spiral. I know y'all hate when I say it, but it all has purpose. Facing repeated betrayals. Usually, because you're going through an identity crisis, because you haven't yet figured out who you are, we pick the wrong people. And because Spirit knows that as chosen ones, our hearts are as big as this planet, we'll take in anybody in. We'll love up on anybody. We'll give them everything that they need, love and affection and attention and all of that. And they don't even be worth a rusty nickel, like my grandmama would say. So Spirit know the only way to get them motherfuckers away from you, because you're not going to leave them, they got to betray you. They got to hurt you so deep, you can't go back. Because you just can't be around anybody. Because you chosen. You can't just hang with anybody. Because you chosen. You got a purpose. You got a soul mission. You can't be buddy best friends with everybody. Because you got a purpose. You got a soul mission. You here for a reason. So Spirit got to snatch motherfuckers away from you by making them literally do you dirty. So dirty that you like, I can't double back. I can't double back. I love them, but I can't. They got to hurt you so deep that not only can you not double back, but you will never choose a motherfucker like that again. Lesson learned. Got it. Clear. Copy. Roger that. You know what I'm saying? Many spiritual attacks. Again, this is building up your spiritual strength. Because this is the thing. You are a fighter in the spiritual realm. So you got to learn how to fight in the spiritual realm. It's just like saying, okay, if I'm starting 10th grade and they're teaching the next level of geometry, the only way I'm going to learn this hard-ass shit is to be tested on this hard-ass shit. Tests are part of the lessons. It's a part of learning. It's a part of accumulating the knowledge. I got to be in the field. Before boxers go and do their official boxing matches, they spar. I got to take a couple hits. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my shit rocked a little bit. Before I can be the best, a nigga got to knock me out. You know, I gotta stumble a little bit. nose gotta be a little bloody. I gotta be a little swole. But when I get in that ring for real, they better be. They need to be scared. And then when I get in that ring, those punches that took me out before, I'ma eat those. That's light work. I'ma eat that. Nom 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 nom. Delicioso, bitch, that was good. Give me some more. I'm eating that. Double up my plate. Triple up my plate. I got this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm snacking on that. Cause I already was in the field taking these hits. Right? So all of these spiritual attacks that I've experienced have helped me build up my strength in the spiritual realm. It's hard for you to see it when you're going through it because you're in it. You're feeling all the feelings, which is what you're supposed to be doing. Because now that's experience. I'm experiencing all these things firsthand. Ain't nobody coming and telling me, hey, life be hard. You know, sometimes you'll lose your house. Bitch, I got evicted. I tell the story all the time. I got evicted. I came home from a vacation and my shit was outside and it was raining. Ho, that shit was like a movie. Like the plot of a fucking movie. I'm walking up the steps to go in my apartment and I turn to the motherfucking left. I say, bitch, I got a couch like that. Hold up, ho, I got a TV like that. Hold up, I got a chair like that. Bitch, is this my shit? This happened years ago. I said, what the? That's my shit. I had to go through certain stuff like that because now I can speak from first person experience. Only people who've been put the fuck out know what it feels like to be put the fuck out. And can help other people who have been put the fuck out. Only people who have dealt with a toxic mother can help other people who've dealt with a toxic mother. You can't come talking that shit to me if you and your mama was buddy best friends. We don't got the same story. We don't got the same motherfucking, we can't have the same conversation. You know what I'm saying? Only somebody who has overcome substance abuse can speak to somebody who is trying to overcome substance abuse. You can tell me what you would do, what you would have done, all you motherfucking want. But until you live this life like I live this life, you can't tell me nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? When we go through these different attacks, we build up the wisdom, we build up the agility, the strength, the insight to then go and do and complete whatever mission we're here to complete. Especially for those who are generational curse breakers. A lot of the curses that we are sent here to break, we have to experience firsthand. I can't break the curse of SA, respectfully, if I've never been through it. That's a first person experience. I can't speak on that shit. I can't really get down and dirty with choking that motherfucker out spiritually if it's not coming from a place that really hit. I can't do it. I can't go and break the curse of alcoholism if I ain't never been towed up, towed down every night, every weekend, every day, peeling myself off the ground. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. There's no way that I can really put in the work of healing these things if I did not experience it. Because where's it coming from? Where's the fight going to come from? Only somebody who was peeled themselves off the ground can help other people peel themselves off the ground. Simple as that. Only somebody who has stared death in the motherfucking eyes can go and do that shit again and save the motherfucking bloodline from whatever that energy may be. But it comes from experience. So these spiritual attacks, it feels personal, like almost like the universe, spirit, source, the quote unquote powers that be got something against you. You know what I'm saying? It feels like, goddamn, like, is we beefing? Is we into it? But in reality, it's stepping stones. In reality, it's building you up. It's creating a more established and profound version of you to then go forward and accomplish all the things you're supposed to accomplish. Because if you can make it through this shit on a spiritual level, this little itty bitty physical shit, what? Eat that. I'm eating that for lunch. I'm eating that that's a snack. That's light work. I'm snacking on that. Right? Especially to have all of these attacks and you make it through it. Thank God for the gifts. You overcome it. You made it on the other side. Snackable. Snackable, right? The purpose of an identity crisis. An identity crisis is actually beneficial. Nothing is done by coincidence. There is no coincidences in the spiritual realm. Y'all gotta understand that. That nothing is just happening. There's no thing that's just a happenstance. Oh, this just seemed, to have occurred. No, everything has a purpose. So even you going through your identity crisis, there was a purpose for that. If I didn't go through all of the versions of me that are not me, how would I find what is? How would I be sure of what is? If I haven't felt all of the wrong, how would I know when that right hit just right? When as a chosen person, you finally step into who you are, you finally become aware, because it's always been there, so it's an awareness. You finally become aware of who you are. That shit feels like home. It is an indescribable feeling to finally settle in to your true identity, who you always were, who you were always supposed to be. There is a peace, there's a satisfaction, there is a validation, right, that comes with figuring that out. That cannot be replaced, cannot be undone, cannot be changed. And you never go back to all of the other bullshit. You never go back to all of them other funky ass versions that you thought you were. You can't even stomach sometimes when you look back at the shit that you did in the past, when you were acting outside of your identity, you can't even stomach that shit. You like, bruh, I was really fucking tweaking. Like, what the fuck was I on? Why did I think that was okay to do that, to act like that, to be like that, to get into that, to be around them type of people, to go into them type of environments? But am I cool? I don't think I'm cool. What the fuck? You feel so wild when you finally figure out and become aware of who you actually are, and you take that glance backwards, like, woo. I was tripping. And even if you try to step back into any of those old, I don't even want to say identities, I'm going to say masks. Because that's really what they were. They were masks. Even when you try to put some of those old masks on, you damn near suffocate. You can't breathe. You can't function. Get this shit off my face right now. That version of you that you used to be, the people who was associated with that version of you, you can't stomach them people no more. You still try to text them a little bit, call them, hang out with them, and your whole being is just displeased, uneasy. Y'all not talking about the same shit no more. You try to go out to your old favorite spots. That shit don't even hit the same. You like, what the fuck? Take me home. Why am I here? This is horrible. Right? Sudden loss. The lesson in sudden loss. Now I'm gonna invite y'all. Y'all know this is an interactive space. I know I'll be doing a lot of the teaching, but what do we think the benefits of sudden loss is? We know that there are no coincidences. We know that nothing happens for no reason. What could some of the benefits of sudden loss be? What is this teaching me? What is this preparing me for? Let's get a couple comments. I want to see where y'all head at. Learning to let go. I like it. A wake-up call. Teaching you detachment. Yes, necessary for growth. Room for growth. Detachment again. Strength. Space for new. I love that. Purpose. Not to be complacent. I love that. Learning to do things for yourself. Ability to function when out of your control. Learning nothing lasts forever. Y'all eating right now. Alignment. I love it. I love it. Yes to all of that. Learning how to thrive with or without. I love that one. Presence. When that part of the journey ends. Yes. Self-love. Putting yourself first. Hell yeah, y'all. Life is serious. Don't waste time. Making room for gifts. Learning to heal while accepting loss. Choosing God even more. I'm going to say I would be talking about myself. Absolutely. Yes to all of that. Yes to all of that. Learning detachment. Detachment is so important. Nothing belongs to us. People don't belong to us. These worldly things don't belong to us. We're here to experience, not control. This shit is not ours. This is not mine. The shit that belongs to me is not even here. This is not even my house. I don't even live here for real. I'm visiting. I'm a visitor. I'm on a time limit. You know what I'm saying? This shit not mine. I'm not even from here. My dimension's so high, baby. I'm not even from here. So how this gonna belong to me? How this tree gonna be mine? How this person gonna be mine? How this job supposed to be mine? How these people supposed to be mine? That's not my shit. I'm not even from here, boo. That's not my house. Exactly. Not even the body is yours, because that shit stays here when we leave. That's how you know this is not mine, because it all stays when we leave. All the things that people are fighting for, all the things that people are being conniving and evil towards each other for, all the things that people are trying to make super important, money, cars, clothes, this, that. You can't take none of that shit with you. That don't go with you. The only thing that leaves here with you is you. And when I say you, I'm talking to the soul of you. This body don't even go. This hair don't go. These eyes don't go. Nose, mouth, none of it goes. It stays here. So it don't belong to me, because if it did belong to me, I would take it with me. What does go with us? The lessons, the wisdom, right? The knowledge, the love, everything that is on a energetic vibration, on a spiritual vibration, that stays. Because the soul absorbs all of that. All these earthly things, that don't go with us. Which speaks to the importance of it. If it doesn't come with me, it's not important. It's mine? Hold on, y'all. Come in. Hold on, y'all. They're trying to give me something. Not they recording. They about to bring me this money.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Big girl.
Is it the right time?
Oh, hey.
Oh,
hey, big girl.
Hey, everybody. You're doing so great. Last
Thank
month.
you.
So that's the money for you.
Oh
Let's
my
grab the
gosh.
envelope and want
Oh
to see
my gosh.
how many
This is what happened.
in there.
when you-
Oh my
When
gosh.
you- See that. Check. Come and join us. Come and join Be More Studio.
Oh
You
my
got this.
gosh. Thank you.
Alright, Frank's video's over.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. All right. All right. You want to hold this?
Hell yeah.
We should get a picture together. Shall we?
Yeah. Ooh.
Thank you.
Yeah. So happy to
You sound so happy.
Congratulations.
You sound
Come over.
so happy, Matthew. You don't sound like a hater
Can I
at
hold
all.
a dollar? Can I at least hold a dollar?
You have more dollars than
Can I
I
hold a
have.
dollar? Can I hold one of the 20s?
Hey guys, come on.
Can I hold one of the 20s?
Hold on, y'all.
Can I just hold a 20?
I got everybody.
Yeah.
Show us some money. Show us some money.
Flash.
Hey.
Hey,
Thank you.
On Bigo and TikTok right now?
Yeah.
She got like almost like 3 times of the goal from last month.
Oh, 3 times. 3
That's
times.
2.8.
That's 2 plus 1, Grant.
2.8
3
times.
Stop. Don't touch it.
He's such a hater.
He is a
He's such a hater.
All right.
Thank you,
Good job.
guys.
Thank you. Matt, you need to catch up.
Oh, that was so nice. Thank you. Okay, so a little backstory. So y'all know I work for TikTok. That was the CEO that just came in. That's so crazy I caught that on live. I'm gonna have to clip it. That was our CEO who came in and gave me a bonus for what I be doing in these TikTok streets, helping creators become live streamers. Shout out to me. No, not TikTok CEO, our agency CEO. We work with TikTok. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so let's get back into it. That is so... Shit just be happening. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. Thank you, my loves. Thank you. I'm so glad that I caught that on here so I can clip it. I'm gonna have to clip it. Okay. Can we see? Are we back? Y'all know I don't be trying to get too sidetracked. They sure did. They made sure for shit show. Okay. Oh, thank you, y'all. What's the timestamp? Do it show y'all the time? I don't be knowing how I can see the time on here. Yeah, I'm from the city. I don't know. It's cool. I'll get it. Don't worry about it, y'all. Okay, cool. All right. So, what we was going through. Sudden loss, right? Hello, my pumpkin. So, sudden loss, right? So, all of the examples that y'all gave, learning detachment, learning that these things don't belong to us, right? Learning that, number one, how to move with the tides and the changing of life. This shit change all the time. Nothing stays the same. It's not supposed to. And if it did, that's how you know you're out of sync. When you keep repeating the same cycles over and over, right? For example, when you're trying to get to your destination and you keep passing that same building to the left, you're usually lost. You keep passing the same motherfucking building, your ass is lost. Okay? You're not supposed to do that. Right? That's not a part of what's supposed to be happening here. So when we're experiencing the same trials, the same tribulations, the same experiences, the same people, different bodies, the same energies, the same highs, the same lows, everything is the same. That's a loss. We're losing something. Something's going down. Basement, Friday the 13th. I guess it's playing check. Okay, anyway. You know what I'm saying? You get me? You follow me? So, understanding that life has waves, right? And just as well as the highs have a purpose, so do the lows. And when you start to think of it not as a loss, not as a low, but as a lesson, as a moment to take a step back and evolve, as a time to prep. Because we think everything's supposed to be, I'm on it, I'm on it, I'm on it, I got it, I got it, I got it, it's all going well, it's all going well, it's all going well, it's all going well, I'm hitting everything, I'm reaching all of my goals, I'm hitting all the targets. If you hit every single target, when would you learn? When would you come into understanding of how to be better, how to do better, how to move up, how to advance? When does that come? When do you level up? If you had a gold spoon in your mouth since you were born, when do you learn? You know what I'm saying? So you have to go through these moments of what feels like a low. It's not necessarily a low. It's a step back. I'm taking a step back so I can learn. I'm taking a step back so I can redirect, course correct. You know what I'm saying? Get into a different or better mentality. Right? Absolutely. Growth. It's growth. It's all growth. I'm growing. I'm excelling. I'm learning. The lessons are the stepping stones that help you get to those higher heights. Without the lessons, you're going to stay at the same level, which is those repetitive ass experiences, people, situations, revolving door, hamster wheel energy. Right? All right, screenshot, do what you need to do. W's in the chat when you got all of this down, and then we're going to move on to some of the common struggles that my chosen ones go through. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into the things that we experience on a daily basis. Thank you, my love. Shout out to everybody who's liked, who's commented, who shared, who's gifted. All the congratulations, all the love. I appreciate all of you guys. Shout out to all of the people adding to the energy of this space, keeping it high vibrational. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so we good on this. Let's go ahead and move on to the next layer of these experiences. Now, real quick, I want to check in. How many people is this resonating for? If this is resonating for you, let me know in the chat. If so far what we've discussed has been your experience, either in the past, in the present, let me know. I know I want to make sure that we touching on things that are actually hitting. Perfect. 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 I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That retrograde did a number on a lot of us, huh? Preparation. Yeah. Yeah. The art of detachment. Hello. Learn how to walk away. Learn to accept what you cannot control. Hello. Go ahead. Come pull up a seat, boo. Pull your seat right on up. All right. So let's talk about some of the daily things that we go through as chosen ones. Energy vampires. Can we talk about it? Can we just let it breathe? Huh? Can we let it Omarion real fast? Child. Every day, spirit. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to jam me out of synergy. They're trying to take the way from a nigga. Fucking with the kid, great for you, nigga. Shit! They be on our ass, don't it? People come from nowhere. And I'm not just talking people that you know, we talking about strangers. Why you want to get into it with me? Why you want to argue with me? I don't want to argue. Why you want to get into it with me? At the stoplight, in the grocery store, at the job, in the comment section. I'm just trying to chill, boo. I'm just trying to dance. I'm just trying to have a good time. I can't go nowhere without y'all looking at me crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the freak did I do but exist? Thank you for the heart knees. You know, like what? Damn it. Y'all ain't got nobody else to go look at crazy like that. Why I gotta be me? I'm just here, just trying to live. They want to drain your energy. They want to call you and tell you every single one of their 500,000.6 million problems. Bitch, do not disturb. You know what I'm saying? They want to project. How you want to project onto me? I mean, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't try to start no business and I ain't go to college. I wouldn't try to, apply for that job and you don't even really got the experience. If I was you, I wouldn't buy that car because then your car note gonna be high. How you gonna pay that? What if something happen? What if you lose your job? Well, you got kids. What if this happen? What if that happen? I don't think I would apply for that apartment because that apartment, it's cute or whatever, but I just wouldn't do it. Or ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho. I don't remember asking you a fuck ass thing, ma'am. The fuck? I don't remember CCing you in this email. themselves. Always trying to tell you what you should be doing. Thank you, my love. What you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, how you should be living your life. Or trying to scare you or guilt trip you into certain things. I mean, you did sleep on my couch when you was on hard times. So I feel like if I'm asking you for a couple dollars to help me pay my rent, it shouldn't be an issue. I mean, I did help you. I drove you to work them couple of times when your car was in the shop. So I just feel like whenever I call your phone, you should answer. Bitch, who is you talking to? I feel like you should get the fuck out of my face. Because if I pick up this right hand and move it expeditiously through the air, I feel like you gonna catch it. Cause who is you talking to? Energy vampires. They want to suck the life out of you. They want to suck the energy out you. Their whole goal is to try to throw you off in whatever way they can. Their whole goal is to try to get into your head, to make you question yourself, question your abilities, to make you doubt yourself, to make you lack the confidence that you have. That's their only fucking goal. They don't care about too much else. They not concerned about too many other things. They just want to get in your damn head. They want to make you sweat a little bit. They try to make you feel it. That's it. They don't give a fuck. Next. Cycles of isolation. It's normal. Let me be the one to tell you, it's normal. Some days you're gonna feel like, I wanna be outside, I wanna mix and mingle, I wanna be outside, I wanna shake a tail feather, I wanna do this, I wanna do that. And then for about like a month, you will be like, listen, get the fuck out of my face. Everybody get out of my house. Get out of my room, get out of my house, get out of my life. Leave me alone. Don't even look in my direction. I don't even want you breathing the air that I breathe. If I can smell your pheromones, you're too close. Get away from me. Fast before I lose my shit. And I mean, them feet better move. I mean, you better move so goddamn fast. Out my face. Fast. And this comes in cycles. This goes in cycles. Let me switch chargers. Cause it's my phone trying to die on y'all big O. We can't let that happen. Okay, there we go. It's a cycle. And sometimes this makes us feel a little bipolar. You know what I'm saying? We be feeling like, damn, you know, I hope I'm not being mean. I hope I'm not rubbing people the wrong way, but I just don't want to be bothered. No, I don't want to go to your brunch. I don't want to go to dinner. No, I don't want to go out for drinks. No, I don't want to come to your kickback. I don't want to come over your house. No, I don't want to go to the museum. I don't want to go out with you and your kids. I really don't. No, I don't want you to come over and chill. I prefer that you lose my address for the next 60 to 90 days. Actually, just forget that I'm even here. I want you to close your eyes and imagine that I vanished. Don't call me for shit. Don't ask me for shit. Don't look at me. Don't breathe in my direction. And this is needed. Because this gives you an opportunity to do what? To cleanse. I I gotta cleanse. I gotta restore myself. And because as chosen ones, again, our hearts is as big as all outdoors. As a chosen person, you know what I'm saying? We beat ourselves up, or we look at ourselves in a certain light when we do want this type of isolation. You know what I'm saying? We start to be like, damn, you feel a little bad about it. Or it takes you longer to finally accept that you need the isolation. Sometimes you're almost forced into it because you've been feeling it in your spirit and your soul, the need to spend some time by yourself. But sometimes because you hard-headed as hell and you trying to give everybody an opportunity and you trying to be there for the motherfucking world, you got to get forced into it. So now you sick. You got the goddamn sniffles. Sick as hell. Coughing. Anxiety. Passing out. Car breakdown. You can't go nowhere now, can you? No. Money get funny to hold you in position. That money get real crazy so that you can't do shit even if you wanted to. And you looking at it as, damn, you know what I'm saying? Shit is just going left for me right now. And Spirit is basically saying, bitch, sit the fuck down. You got to restore yourself. You have to replenish yourself. And the only way you can do that is within your own energy. Only you can charge your battery. Can't nobody else come in and plug into your socket, ho. Only you can charge your own battery. Nobody else can do that for you. You the only one with the equipment to get it done. So you have to go through these moments of isolation so that you can get recharged, rejuvenated, rested. And then it also gives you a time to do what? Reflect. Revamp. Reestablish. Recenter. Realign. All the re's, bitch. Riri, Rihanna. You can't do none of that when you outside, when you taking care of these people, when you worried about whoever, what they got going on, how they making it work, how they doing this. But you can't do it when your attention is all over the place. You need your own undivided attention. Thank y'all for the gifts. You need your own undivided attention so that you can truly assess yourself. Self-inventory, self-check. That's what one of my middle brothers, he used to say that shit as a kid. Self-inventory, self-check. For real. Because only you know what's wrong, what's missing, what's out of place, what's lacking, what you need more of, what you need less of. Only you know. So you need that private time to be able, behind closed doors, because you can't truly and comfortably assess yourself when there's people around. Because some of the things that you got to bring to the surface, them people don't need to know. They in your business. It's private. This is my privacy business. You don't need to know everything that I'm doing and what I'm working on and what I'm going through and what I... This is between me and me, bitch. Me, myself, and I, Beyonce. We cannot properly really do inventory if we're not in our own space. There's going to be things that we miss because there's distractions around. There's people around that you don't want to know certain things. And then sometimes people act almost as... what's the word that I want to use? Cloaks. Thank you, Spirit. They'll cloak certain things and you can't even see it when they're around. You can't even see it. It's like it disappears when they come around. Then when you by yourself, all that shit. That's why once you get by yourself, it's like Spirit like, all right, bet. Here's everything. And you be like, whoa. You holding all this shit in your hand like, what the fuck? They're like, yeah. That's why I've been telling your ass to sit down 2 months ago. And You've been out here just lollygagging through the fields of roses, bitch. We've been trying to get you to sit down so it wouldn't get piled up like this. But now, you got work to do. Right? Misunderstanding of purpose. A lot of us misunderstand our purpose before we understand it. Whether it's because we are being misled by other people, we're allowing them to influence us. Whether it's because we have our own idea based on society, based on experiences, based on pain, trauma, whatever, of how our life is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Whether sometimes we don't think that we're strong enough, smart enough, intelligent enough, wise enough, capable enough to accomplish the purpose that we feel intuitively called toward. Either way, there's some type of misunderstanding of our purpose that happens. Does it have purpose to misunderstand the purpose? Absolutely. Everything has purpose. Sometimes the best way to figure out what is to first establish what is not. I'm going to say it again. Sometimes the best way to figure out what is to establish what is not. You know what I'm saying? So, we got to have a little misunderstanding sometimes. We got to take that right when we were supposed to take that left. To realize that we were supposed to take that goddamn left. It just be what it be. There's a purpose to it. Right? Next one. Double responsibility. We got a lot on our plate. We are responsible for more than us. Came into this world responsible for more than you. Gonna leave this world responsible for more than you. That's just how I go. That's just how I go. Always taking care of somebody, hearing somebody out, giving somebody advice, listening to somebody, being a shoulder to cry on, clothing somebody, dressing somebody, feeding somebody, giving them some water, some juice, some something, giving them some insight, some advice, some something. You're always here doing something for somebody. Shit. Carrying the weight of the family. Yes, to whom much is given, much is required. Absolutely. Carrying everything, the burdens, the hardships, the losses, everything. Can't catch a break. Which is why you gotta have those moments of isolation. So you can exhale. You gotta be able to have a moment to just, that was a lot. Today drained me. You know? Today has drained me. You gotta have a moment, especially with the energy vampires, who are also teaching you to what? Establish my boundaries. Bitch, you can't be around me no more. You can't be in my motherfucking space no more. Can't kick it with you. Can't skate with you. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with being responsible for souls that are assigned to you. But when you go and you start adding extra shit on your own plate, then that's when you done fucked up. That's when you done fucked up. When you try to be responsible for people that wasn't even assigned to you. You get a spiritual list of souls. And that could be hundreds, that could be thousands of people. Depending on who you are, could be millions that you're supposed to reach in some type of way. That you're supposed to be accountable for in some type of way. Whether that's just sharing information, giving information, being a voice on a platform, a person type of thing. Whatever it is, we are all responsible for a set group of people. The number varies based on who you are and what your mission is. But that list is set. So when you go and you start adding extra motherfuckers on there, because you want to be Captain Save all the hoes. All the hoes ain't your responsibility. We only responsible for some of the hoes. Some of them hoes not mine. I don't even know that hoe. Spirit, that's not my hoe. You know what I'm saying? On my list, hoe number 7651, not even on my list. That hoe belongs to somebody else. And when you start to take care of the ones that you're not responsible for, that's when your shit go to shambles. And then you're not even rewarded for those souls, because dealing with that soul is taking you away from all of the souls that you are supposed to be responsible for. So you're not even, it's like doing work that you're not getting paid for. The fuck am I doing this for? I ain't getting no check. I'm adding more to my plate, more stress. The shit is not working. I gotta go above and beyond, and then I don't even get paid for this at the end of the day. That's ghetto. We don't intertwine with the gat. We don't do that. They got somebody else that's responsible for them. Okay? Where's your mama? You know how you see a kid that's just out, just doing shit? Where's your mama? Whose goddamn white baby is this? Whose child? Somebody come get their kid. This is not mine. This one don't belong to me. Where's your parent? You know? And you know when those people are not assigned to you, because everything with that person is exhausting. It's extra. You're always gonna run into a brick wall. Nothing about it is smooth. Nothing about it flows. There is no flow. Just toxicity, complications, unnecessary bullshit. Flag wanna play, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. What they say when you gotta leave the field? I'm talking. It's football season. When somebody gotta get off the motherfucking field, what do the refs say? What is the saying? I know they call the flag first, and then what is it? Come on, my man, help me out. They gotta go. Get the fuck off the field. Unnecessary roughness. Player has been ejected. Yes, thank you. Get your ass on the bench. Exactly. Sideline that motherfucker. Ejected. Y'all are silly. Oh my God. Now I was lost. I'm fucking crying. You gotta go is the point, bitch. Get out of here. Skedaddle. Shit. There's already too much going on. You know what I'm saying? And this is teaching you what? Boundaries. This is also teaching you assignment. Alignment. What is and isn't for me? Who is and isn't for me? Red flags. Them bitches be bright red. And some of y'all be acting like y'all colorblind. Is that pink? I think that's... Let me put my glasses on. I don't think that can't be red. Is that taupe? Turquoise, maybe? I don't know. Magenta? Yeah, magenta. Exactly. Is that forest green? Orange? Mustard. Plum? I don't know. Can't be red. Has to be plum. I can't believe it's not butter. Just everything but what the fuck it is. Bitch, that is red. It is super red. It's bright red. It's stoplight red. And it's blinking. The shit is pulsating. Like, what? I can't make it out. I don't know what that is, actually. I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing. I don't know what that is. Yes, you do. This coming up with all types of shit. Why? Cause comfort. When you are a chosen one, you're used to going through adversity. So that comfort, that shit feel good. If you've been moving around and working out and running and jogging and doing all that, that's why they tell you when you're working out, don't sit down. Because once you sit down, it's a wrap for you, baby. Hello, my love. Once you park it, that's like if you got errands to run for that day and you come home to drop something off, you better not sit on that couch. You better not sit on that couch if you got to go back outside. If you got plans to do something else, you better not lay across that bed. Them plans gonna be canceled by way of a nap. You can go to sleep. You need to knock the fuck out. Waking up confused. That's when you know you got that good old sleep. You was tired. You wake up like, where the fuck am I? Is it 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.? Bitch, I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You done. You done for. Same thing when you stop the momentum. When you stop moving. When you stop growing. When you stop learning. When you start to interact with people who slow you down, who have a job, energy vampires, a job to slow you down. That's their only purpose here, is to try to get you to miss a couple steps. Once them steps start getting slow, eventually they become non-existent. And gaining momentum is way harder than keeping momentum. When you got rev that bitch up, that's most of the energy gone right there, trying to rev that hoe. Trying to get it in the gear. That's most of the energy right there gone. So you want to keep moving. You want to pay attention. You got to keep your eyes on the swivel. Because the thing about it is, the higher you go, the better these motherfuckers get blending in. Them energy vampires, when you start to reach them higher levels, baby, they blend in so good. Ooh, they're tricking right out your drawers and your boxes. Little slithering snakes they are. They just come up and whisper in your ear and talk to you nice and convince you of this and that. You're like, what? Really? Playing you like a goddamn fiddle, the Pied Piper, and not of R&B. I mean, playing you down. Listen. All right, screenshot, copy, write down. W's in the chat when y'all got this. And then we're gonna end off with the gifts of those who are chosen and what will help you stay and maintain your success on your journey. Sound good? Everybody good so far? When we finish, we're going to wrap up with a quick little Q&A before we finish off. This will be posted on YouTube. So if you're watching from TikTok, tap the link in my bio. Subscribe to the YouTube. If you're watching from Big O, type in PocaSPEAKS on YouTube, the same as the username on Big O, and make sure you subscribe. This will be posted tomorrow rising on YouTube for those who want to watch it from the beginning or who want to use this as a reference lesson. Okay? We also did a Chosen Ones reading about 2 weeks ago that goes hand in hand with this lesson. So feel free to watch that as well if you haven't seen it or if you need a refresher. Okay? Yep, I'm streaming on Big O too. So we getting some light over here too, babe. Alright, so let's get our final words and understandings of the chosen one experience. Because there has to be light at the end of the tunnel. It can't just be all of these trials and tribulations and lessons and all of that. There gotta be something good coming out of this, right? We not living this life just to be fucked up. Got to be something good. Alright, so some of the gifts of a chosen one. Number 1, their insight. I'm gonna also put this with intuition. Same shit. Very, very intuitive. Sometimes that shit is the most annoying thing ever. Because I don't want to know what I know all the time. Sometimes I wish I didn't know. Sometimes I wish I could just live this life and just be naive. Seeing motherfuckers a mile away. You see their whole energy from a mile away. I know what you about. I know what you're doing. I know what you want. I know who you are. I can't even enjoy you. I can't even fake it. Because my intuition, my inner self, my higher self screaming so bad at me. I can't even enjoy this. Alright? Next thing. Your energy. Your aura. Superb. Stellar. Second to none. Bitch, you wake up and you piss excellent. I love me some Talladega Nights. He said I wake up and I piss excellent. Yes, the fuck you do. Baby, that aura can't be denied. Couldn't be denied since you came out. Since you was a baby. Spiritual celebrity. I like that. Hell yeah. That's exactly what it's giving. And we talking about Michael Jackson bad. Aura. You walk into a room, everybody got to hit one of these. You ever walk into a room, everybody mind their business. I mean, I'm talking about a restaurant, a bar, an event. Literally where it's a whole bunch of people just doing their thing. Once you walk in, it's like everybody like, you like, shit, is something on my face? Now you're nervous. I hope I don't fall. What the fuck? What the fuck is going on? You start getting a little... Y'all know me? What? It's the energy. When you turn the light on in a dark room, everybody got hit one of these. What the fuck? Their eyes gotta adjust. They not used to being all of that. They not used to all that. You gotta ease it out. You just walked in here, energy big as shit, strong arming motherfuckers, and you ain't said nothing. You ain't coming all loud and extra and hey, everybody look at me. You just walked in. Quiet, minding your business, chilling. Right? But that energy, that aura speaks for you. It explains everything about you without you even having to open your mouth. And this is why I say in the spiritual realm, my grandmama used to say, try the spirit by the spirit, right? Which means once I step up on you, once you come into my energy field, I should know immediately who you are. All the motherfuckers who get on here and be like, oh, I'm a mermaid from ancient Egypt and I was sent here and I'm half Mary from the Bible and I'm a goddess and an empress from Mars. They be fucking lying. They be putting on. Them motherfuckers be lying. Real chosen people don't go out and announcing who the fuck they are and all of this other shit. They just be. I just am. And it takes real chosen ones a minute to acknowledge that they are the powerful being that they are. We don't like bragging about that shit. We don't even like speaking on that shit. We don't even like bringing attention to all that. Bitch, I'm just me. We let everybody else do all the hyping. Everybody else hype us up. Oh no, this motherfucker right here, they this and they that, they blah blah blah, and whoop whoop wop wop, and you just like, I'm just Poca. Nice to meet you. I'm just this person. You know what I'm saying? We don't need all that extra ass announcing this. We don't need all that. We don't need to come in and be all loud and boisterous. I'm just me, boo. Yeah, they say all this shit about me. It's true now. I am the shit. The shit. Okay? You are meeting the shit today. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm coolin'. I'm easy. I'm fine. Easy like Sunday morning, boo. I'm just here to just show support. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really getting into all of the extra hoopla. That's not your MO. Cause your energy is already confirming and validating everything that people are saying. It's already doing the work for you. Right? And that energy is louder than anybody else could be. Right? Hold on, y'all. People's lives change because of your presence. The way somebody's life is when you enter it versus when you exit, different. Different. They could have known you for 2 days. They could have known you for 24 hours. They could have just had one conversation with you. Thank you, my love, for the beans. They could have only talked to you 20 minutes in the grocery store. Every encounter somebody has with you, something in them has to change. It has to elevate. It has to grow. Something got to happen internally. It has to. They had no choice. Your presence alone, one interaction with you, changes everything. And they may not even notice it. They may not even notice it. They may not even get it. They may not even understand what just fucking happened to them. They don't even know. But just simply being in your space, simply being around you, simply talking to you, having a conversation. You can ride in the back of their Uber. I always tell people, if you with me, we safe. If you with me, we good. If you with me, ain't nothing bad gonna happen to us. If I'm around you, we're shielded. And people be like, what are you talking about? Listen, if I'm with you, we're good. Because when you, again, going back to identity, when you finally understand, overstand who you are and your ranking, you know, baby, we're good. We're good because I'm good. And if I'm here, it gotta be good. Simple as that. It don't gotta make sense to you. This is just what it is. These are the rules. Period. Divine connection to your ancestors. A lot of this starts very early. Dreams, seeing spirits, hearing in spirit, feeling more connected to nature. All of that is ancestral. Being drawn to candles, being drawn to fire, being drawn to water, being drawn again to nature, being drawn to the wind, to the rain, to the thunder, to the lightning. All of this is ancestral. Right? Being drawn to death, in a sense. maybe not understanding it at that point, maybe not even liking it at that point, maybe being a little scared of it, but still having some type of connection to it. Thank you, my love. Thank you for the beans. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Automatically. Can't help it, can't control it. Seeing them shadows go in your peripheral. Hearing that inner voice or that ancestral voice in times of trouble. When you need to make a move in a split second. Having that insight, going back to insight of the steps that you need to take, the things that you need to do, how you need to walk, how you need to talk, how you need to move, what opportunities to say yes to, what things to say no to. Protection. No matter what you've been through, you've always been protected. No matter what you've experienced, you've always been protected. Some things, it don't even make sense how you made it out of them. It doesn't even make sense. It's like, I should have been gone. I should not be here, bro. I should not be here. There's no way I survived that. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. Yes, anticipation. You know what's coming before it comes. This goes back to insight as well. Thank you, my love, for the beans. Going back to insight. You know what's going to happen before it happens. And sometimes this puts you, it gives people a bad taste about you, right? Because it may be in regards to people. You already know that that person ain't shit. That person can't be trusted. That person's conniving. That person's this, and that. And everybody looking at you like, why you being mean? You don't even know them like that. You just met them. You're like, I'm just trying to tell you. There's something with that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Or you just know some shit gonna happen. Don't do that today. Do that shit tomorrow. Do that shit another day. Or just hold off, because something gonna come in and you're not even gonna need to do that. People don't want to listen. Then it happened. You always know things before you supposed to know it based on society. And a lot of people will never give you your credit for being right. And for real, you don't even want the credit. That's when you know you really stepped into your identity as a chosen one. You don't even care about the credit. You know that they know. Because you can almost start to read people's minds when you are gifted. Right? When you are chosen and you here for a reason, you connected to certain souls, you can literally read, you know what they thinking down to a T. Detail for detail. It's like you can hear inside their head. I don't need that credit, boo. Your soul already validated to me that I was right. Your soul told me. They say when the mouth is quiet, the soul speaks. Yeah. I heard it. It's okay. You ain't even got, we don't even got to go into detail. It's fine. I don't even need no apology, boo. You know what I'm saying? What other gifts do we think are connected to being chosen? I want to see where y'all head at. When we think of gifts, when we think of life purpose, when we think of soul mission, what are some of the other gifts that we can say are connected? Sensitive, yes, very sensitive to energies. Extremely sensitive to energies. Attraction, yes. Gifts, boo. Being targeted is not a gift. Dreams, absolutely. Telepathy, being an empath, absolutely. That goes back to sensitivity. Yes, very highly sensitive. Healing energy, healers, absolutely. Very creative, yes. Master manifester, discernment, absolutely. Yes. Inner knowing, hell yeah. Absolutely. All of y'all head is in the right place. Premonitions, yes. You see a lot before it happens. Too much sometimes make you a little uncomfortable. Like, damn it, I wasn't supposed to see that. Intelligence, wisdom, knowledge, yes. Transmutation, yes. You can feel people's pain, yes you can. That goes back to empathy. Being an alchemist, absolutely. I'm glad that you brought up zodiacs, because as chosen ones, we usually embody all of the energies of astrology. If you go and you study astrology, you study the signs, you study the planets, you even study the numbers, we usually embody all of that energy. Something within us speaks to all of that. Yes, numerology is really big. Yep. A lot of us embody all of that. Because you got to think, right? Thinking of the zodiacs as the 12 passages, right? Or 12 lessons, or 12 things to overcome, right? To be a chosen one, you've done all of this already. So you've learned lessons from each state of energy, right? Travel, yes, chosen ones do travel a lot. That's a good one. We do travel a lot. A lot of us, especially when you start to get out of your bubble and you start to get more acclimated when knowing when to rest, knowing when to be outside. We do travel. We like to go to different places and meet different people and be in different spaces and all of the things. Absolutely. Connection to the astral projection, yes. Yes. Exactly, like the 12 disciples. Absolutely. Well, y'all know that the Bible is Helios Biblios, some book. We definitely open people's eyes. We're usually able to get to people that other people have struggled with getting to. That also comes from experience. Because a lot of us went through being very closed off, very introverted, very to ourselves, very isolated. So we understand from a different place how to get through all that hard exterior, you know what I'm saying, and really speak to the soul of a person. So we definitely have a leg up when it comes to reaching the unreachable, the people who have been given up on. You know what I'm saying? Definitely powerful enough to break spells. Some of us are so powerful that spells cannot be placed on us. And if they are, they don't work to their full power. They can't be executed in the fullness. It's always something that a part of it just never follows through or flows through. And it always reverts back to that person 100 times over. People can never get away with what they done to us. And a lot of times, you know, because we are living this human experience, we're looking for people to get their get back almost immediately. It's like, bitch, you fucked me over. I need you to get hurt right now, today, right? But for a lot of people, which I don't understand, as a chosen one, a lot of the people that fuck with us, they experience what we call long suffering. Now, if you know anything about spell work, if you know anything about spiritual pain, long suffering is one of the worst things that can be placed on your head. Because it's not just a one and done, it's not just an attack. It happens over a extended amount of time. And there's nothing you can do about it. So a lot of the people that try to do shit with us, fuck with us, they go through it long term. Which is why sometimes we look at it, we're like, damn, it don't look like they going through nothing, or look like they just got away with what they did. No, they didn't. I'm trying to tell you, it's a slow burn. It'll start with this thing over here. It'll start with them. And then sometimes Spirit will let them get so high up that when they fall, ooh, you be looking at people like, damn, they did all of this and all of this and all of this and all of this, and they just get away with it. Perfect example, Diddy, R. Kelly. We can just look at it from a celebrity standpoint. You know what I'm saying? All these motherfuckers who were at the top of their game, quote unquote untouchable, when they finally fell, splat. Okay? Splat. with the ground. All right, some things to remember for my chosen ones. Y'all got this down. W's in the chat if you got this before we move on. Because I'm going to write a couple more things and then we're going to clear the board and do a quick Q&A. If you need a moment, say hold up. If not, W's in the chat. Thank you, my love. Okay. Thank you, Pooh. Alright, look like we're good. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna move it over for now. Then I'll just erase the whole board. So some things that I want you guys to keep in your back pocket as a chosen one. To make sure that you're regulating your energy. Make sure that you stay the course, that you stay in alignment, right? That you continue to flourish into more of who you're supposed to be, right? First one, shadow work. Now we did a whole live on shadow work. If you want to go and watch that lesson that I did, go on YouTube, click the link in my bio, or go to PocaSPEAKS on YouTube. Get your shadow work in. This is a daily thing. You can't skip it. You of all people, you can't skip this. And it's not all trauma healing. It's not all dealing with childhood. It's self-development. So in whatever areas you need to be better and continue to get better, lock the fuck in. Okay? Y'all know we're going to talk about this one too. Meditation. You better be meditating. At least minimum 5 minutes a day. For real, as a chosen one, 10 to 15 should be your minimum. For real. But if you just getting back acclimated with getting consistent with your meditation, at least 5 minutes, bare minimum. Hello. You cannot skip this step. Next one. Ancestor veneration. We did a lesson on this as well. Feel free to go and look at that. You gotta stay in constant contact with your team, with your GPS, with your eyes and ears, with your eyes in the back of your head. That's what they are. You gotta stay in constant contact, constant connection. This does not mean you have to have an altar. This does not mean that you have to give things to them and all of that. It don't mean that. But you need to be talking to them daily basis. Conversations. Connection. Something. Yes, offering. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Daily basis. Okay? Weekly cleansing rituals. We did a lesson on cleansing and protection as well. Cleanse your space. Every 7 days minimum. If you want to do it daily, by all means, go ham. But don't let that shit get past 7 days. I'm going to say 7 days maximum. Don't go past 7 days. Cleanse that space weekly. You want to do every 2 days, every 3 days, every 4 days. I don't give a damn. Just do it. Get her done. We done talk about energy vampires. We talk about all this different shit. You need to make sure that you stay protected, guarded, safe. Okay? Listen to that damn intuition. I don't care how crazy it sounds. I don't care how off the wall it sounds. I don't care how random it sounds. Listen to it. Hear it loud and clear. Go with it. I don't care how scary it may be. I don't care what anxiety is sparked up in your spirit, ho. Listen. The first time if you can. I know some of y'all hard-headed and we not perfect. But as much as you can listen the first time, listen that first time. As much as you can listen that first time, listen that first time. Alright? Boundaries. Everybody can't kick it with me. My energy too heavy. I might crush you. That's the real shit. That's why you can't be around everybody. You might crush them. I can hurt you. I can hurt you. You ever try to pick up a weight too heavy for your motherfucking ass? You damn near break your back, everything just fall the fuck out. Listen, you can get hurt. On so many different levels. If I invite you into my space and you're not strong enough, the shots that they sending at me, it's gonna miss me, but baby, it's gonna hit you. My growth, I may be growing too rapidly. Because chosen ones, we grow fast. We don't do all the slow growth. Oh, you know, when we elevate, that shit is like that. It goes so fast, our motherfucking heads be spinning. We be like, damn, where the fuck am I? Like them damn bullet trains, bitch. One minute you in Asia, the next minute you in fucking Africa. It done took 23 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You can't handle this. I'm doing you a disservice by trying to allow you to think that you can handle this and you can't. Right? Period. Next, go with the flow. We are not here to control. We are here to experience. Go with the flow. There's a natural flow of things. Thank you, my love. There's a natural progression, a natural flow. Go with the damn flow. The moment we try to control the shit and get all up in the way and snatch the steering wheel, and all the bullshit, that's when shit start fucking up. That's when we be all over the place. Everything start going wrong. This shit get real ghetto. Go with the flow, and you'll start to realize, yes, it's a little scary, it's a little weird, it's a little strange, but it works and it's easier. Why are we making it more complicated? It's so much easier when you just go with the flow. It takes some adjusting in the beginning. Yeah, you gotta adjust a little bit, but it's so much easier when you go with the flow. Everything just works. It just works. Go with the damn flow. Right? Master detachment. Let go. It's not mine. It don't belong to me. I was just sitting here to experience it for a moment. I was just sitting here to experience it for a moment. Keeping your hands open. When you keep your hands closed like this, not only are you holding on to things that have served their purpose already, but you also are stopping yourself from experiencing new things. I can't grab nothing if my hands is tight. But if I keep my hands open, if it land in the middle of my hand and it stay there for a little bit, cool. If I'm just supposed to experience it for a while, it's just gonna seep through and it's just gonna keep just like running, putting your hand under running water. Some of it may puddle up in your hand and most of it just gonna just breeze through. It's an experience. I'm not here to control this. This don't belong to me. Like sand, absolutely. I experience it for a little minute and I give it back to the universe. Because there's more experiences to come. And if this was the best experience that I had, imagine what's coming next. Because the universe don't give you something spectacular and then everything else is a downgrade. That's not how that works. If I just got something spectacular, what's coming next? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. on mothers. You know what I'm saying? If I thought that was tea, what's coming next is liquor. You know what I'm saying? It has to upgrade. It's a natural progression. So the more you allow yourself to go with the flow, to allow things to happen, to allow things to be let go of, to allow yourself to release things when it's no longer needed, when your time is up, when the experience have come to an end, I know that what's coming in is better. So if I have to let go of a friend because my experience with that person is over, the next friend is going to be like that. If I had to let go of a relationship because the relationship is over, that next one, that job, that career, that business, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, it's going to come back 20 times better. Because it has to. Especially if I'm doing my shit and I'm going with the flow, I'm being intuitive, I'm cleansing myself, protecting myself, I'm in alignment with my ancestors, I'm meditating, I'm doing my shadow work, I'm doing all these things. What can stop me? Last one. Continue to learn. We never stop learning. We never stop learning. There's always something more to know. There's always something more to learn. There's always something more to get. There's always something more information to come into. There's always more knowledge to dissect. There's always more. There's always more. I don't care if when you get 70, when you get 80, when you get 95, when you get 52. I don't give a damn. Always, always, always be the student. Even when you are the teacher, be the student. Y'all catch that? Even when you are the teacher, be the student. Don't never get bigger than the program. Don't never get bigger than the program. Okay? All right. Go ahead and get this. W's in the chat when you get this. And then we're going to do a quick Q&A. And then we off this hoe. I hope y'all enjoyed this lesson. I was excited to do this one. All right, everybody good? It's your first time. Thank you for coming. I hope it's not your last. All right, let's clear this board. And then we're going to get into a quick Q&A. Shout out to everybody who stayed from the beginning. And shout out to the people who came in and stayed whenever they came in. Shout out to all my gifters, all my likers, all my sharers, commentors. You are all appreciated. Those who just added to the energy of the space. Everybody is much appreciated. If this your first time, drop a heart in the comments. If you are OG, triple OG, drop that 100 and let them know who gang is. Period. All right, let's move this out of the way. I'm going to do some quick shout outs to my newbies. All right, let's shout out some of the newbies. Aura Smooth, thank you for coming. Shorty, Queen Oshun, G. Is it Termine? I hope I didn't say it wrong. Mina, Butterfly Baby. Amac. Presco Poppy, Myla, El Bay, Loyalty. Thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for coming in. Let me turn my camera back around. Shout out to my big old family. Shout out to my OGs, triple OGs. Y'all know what my heart is. I know I love y'all down real bad. Y'all are so welcome. Air hugs. Can you feel my love through the screen? Can you feel it? Oh, that was horrible. For those who are new, we do a lot of lessons over here. I do a lot of teaching. That's one of my gifts as a chosen one, is to lead other chosen ones, and to validate the experience and to be of any assistance and direction that I need to be or that you need me to be. So we go between lessons, we go between readings. We do tarot readings over here, we do energy readings over here, we do lessons, we do topics on things outside of what the quote-unquote spiritual side is. So sometimes we touch politics, sometimes we touch celebrity things that are happening, because it's all adding in some way to what's going on spiritually. So as a Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Sagittarius rising, baby, y'all know we gonna go from here to there to everywhere, because that's just how we get down over here. So definitely feel free to follow. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube, because all lives that we do over here, I always upload them to YouTube, unless it's just us just chit-chatting and kind of just shooting the shit. Other than that, all lessons are uploaded, all readings are uploaded. If you do go on my YouTube, any lessons that you see, watch them, okay? They're always lengthy, because I'm a person, when I learn, I like lengthy lessons. Like, don't give me no I'm gonna have to call him back. Don't give me no 1 to 2 hour ass lesson. You know what I'm saying? I need 4 hours, so I can put that shit on as background noise real fast and have a time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want no okay. I like me a long PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so that's how I teach. I teach the way that I like to learn. It works for a lot of people. It don't work for some people. But shout out to everybody who is under the sound of my voice. Thank you again for the energy. For the people who are just meeting me for the first time, baby, okay, you are seeing a very grown, healed version of Poca. When I first started doing this shit, for my OGs who know, how much trouble did I get in on these goddamn lives? Woo! Because somebody was like, oh, she blocked that real fast. That's a new thing, because baby, I used to be cussing niggas out in these streets. Okay? Jesus. I used to be on their ass for fun. The Gemini in me is crazy. They used to keep coming for me, girl. Yes. But I'm glad that a lot of you guys are here now with the new and improved version of Poca. And shout out to my OGs who stuck it out with me as I was going through my moments of transition, and as I still transition, because as we just talked about, being a chosen one, we're always leveling up, we're always growing, we're always learning, we're always becoming a better version of ourselves, especially when you're putting that work in, right? And when you change yourself and do the work internally, again, it starts to seep out into the external world and starts to be mirrored back to you. So everything that you start to receive is just as high vibrational as you are, right? So light and love to all of my beautiful people. Thank you again. Shout out to everybody who gifted. Shout out to everybody who liked, who commented, who sent hearts, who sent love. Shout out to my people who sent heart me's, who became a part of the fan club. If anybody subscribed, shout out to you. If you want to subscribe, you can hit this button right here. I usually do my lives Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays of each week. I used to stream every single day for hours, but baby girl don't got that in her right now. So Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, usually after 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, that's 4 p.m. Central. That is 2 p.m. I believe Pacific. Okay. Tomorrow we'll do a reading. We'll just do probably a general, maybe ancestor messages, something just to kind of tie us all in. We just came out of a Mercury retrograde. You know, our baby hairs is trying to grow back in. Okay, so we're gonna probably just, you know, see what the energy is tomorrow. I'll be here Friday, so I might go live, but it'll be earlier in the day because I'll be leaving the studio around like 5-ish. So it'll be earlier in the day, probably around 2 p.m. maybe. And I'll stay on as long as I can. Okay? Retrograde still got a hold of me. Well, baby, we in a shadow period. So by the time we get to September 1st, the last week of August, the first week of September, I promise you're gonna feel better. I promise. Hold on, baby. It's getting better day by day. Day by day, spirit is slowly loosening the grip on your kitchen back here. Okay? Because I feel like, you know, the nape of your neck, I feel like they was trying to yank it out a little bit. It's okay. We almost there. I promise. Okay? If you do or if you are interested in any one-on-one services, I do have one-on-one consultations, mentorships. I have 1-month mentorships, 2-month mentorships, all the way up to 6 months. I have consultations. I have counseling sessions. I meet with people once a week for however long they want to meet. You can click the link in my bio and go to my website. If you're watching from Big O, I'll type it in the comments. For those who are on TikTok, it's in my bio. The real PocaSPEAKS.com is my website. Feel free to book accordingly. You can book readings on there, consultations, whatever you feel connected to. Also, if you do go on my website and you're like, I want more than what I see, or I want to know if she offers this specific thing, feel free to reach out. Okay, you can shoot me an inbox message. You can hit me on either one of my socials. It doesn't matter. You can send me a message on here. It doesn't matter. Matter of fact, I'll put the box at the bottom. I think it lets me. Yeah. So you can click the box at the bottom of the screen and feel free to reach out to ask me any questions. I do customize packages for services. For those who need custom services, I do that. I do payment plans, all of the things. Okay, I'm here for you. I'm not here for money. So if we need to figure it out, we can figure it out. But other than that, I will see y'all tomorrow. Have an amazing rest of your night. This will be posted on YouTube tomorrow rising for you guys to watch it back from the beginning. Again, any readings that you see on my YouTube, if it hit, it hit. It don't matter when I did it. It could be from 4 years ago. If it hit, take it. Okay, if it resonates, take it. If it don't, right? Whatever is going on, okay, feel free to reach out. Feel free to watch whatever's on that YouTube. If it's lessons, if it's just regular lives, or we chit-chatting, whatever. And then tomorrow, like I said, we'll do our reading, okay? Thank you guys again for being a part, for joining, gifting, liking, sharing, all of the things. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Be good, all right?